What's happening, guys? Welcome to the video. This is Evolve Stage 2, the free-to-play version of Evolve that some of us, unfortunately, paid full price for back when it first released. So this is some monster gameplay. I was playing with Rendertechnician. He was talking to me, but unfortunately my mic was not working throughout any of the recording. So that sucks. So this is a live commentary of the video as it happens. But do check out his channel at Rendertechnician on YouTube, because he did record, and I assume his recording went perfectly. But mine didn't quite so much. I don't know why it didn't record the microphone, but apparently it just didn't. So what do you do as the monster? Well, you either have to try and kill all the hunters, which is pretty difficult, depending on how you're doing, or keep killing things and eating it to get your armor up, and then evolve, like the title, to become more powerful, more stronger, and able to put abilities, points into your abilities. So it's best to actually not get into any combat anywhere near the start. So at the moment I am running around, trying to kill things, running through the water to stop my tracks from appearing to the hunters, sneaking a little bit there, look, using my senses to spot creatures. So at the moment, every time I eat something, I'm getting closer to leveling up, as it were. Evolving, becoming faster, stronger. And also getting my armor up, which is in blue at the top there. So the hunters, if you didn't know, they have to hunt me down, obviously, and try to kill me. So if you know nothing about Evolve, I'll just ramble on and explain a few things. So there's different hunter classes, so you have 4 people work as a team to try and take down one monster. So you have a medic, you have an assault class, a support class, and I thought this is where I was going to have to stop talking about that and talk about what happened in the video, but that must be later on. So anyway, you have a few classes, each with their own job, strengths, weaknesses, perks, and abilities. So the medic obviously is trying to keep everyone alive, which is usually who the monster goes for first, so the other guys can't heal so well. Obviously, as I've explained, the monster's job is to try and evolve and constantly kill things. So it took the guys a long time to find me. Rendertechnician was with the hunters, trying to help find me. It was his first time playing though, bless him, so he wasn't doing overly well to start off with. But the other guys gave me a run for my money. You may have just been able to hear then somebody shooting. So at this stage I'm very, very close to getting level 2 of the evolution. And this is where I got trapped. I didn't actually think anybody was anywhere near me, so this was a bit of a surprise. So I simply decided to hide for a moment. Then I got spotted, so tried my best to engage, but for some reason, I don't know whether it's a bug or what, but sometimes you just don't climb when you want to. So at this point, I was doing my best to focus on Flip. But it's surprisingly hard to keep track of everyone. And only having the 2 abilities at this point made keeping the pressure on quite difficult. So sometimes fighting to run away is a good tactic. Be very, very quiet, guys. We don't want to get spotted. I'll be completely honest, I was pissing myself with laughter at this point because they could not find me at all. But just look how close people got to me. I was so well hidden. It was at this point I was really enjoying playing the monster because normally I'm not really a big fan. I prefer working as a team, taking down the monster, to playing as the monster. Each to their own. You can choose a preference as the game boots up. You can keep that preference there all the time, or you can switch your preferences up. It was at this point that they were spraying and praying all the bushes, so I had to fight. Again, climbing for some reason was not working very well there at all. And trying to keep track of the weakest targets is really hard. But eventually I was able to do enough damage without them being able to heal her back up again. It took a while though. Just had to keep the pressure on for a long, long time. And then I made sure she couldn't get back up again. So I got rid of their medic, and then again, did some fighting to run away. At this point I could evolve, but it's best not to stand still. And then poor Rendertechnician. Poor Rendertechnician. Now when you're the monster and you kill somebody completely, at this point he could be rezzed by somebody, but obviously I'm keeping the pressure on. I kill him outright, so he has to wait now to spawn back in again. Flip's already back, as you can tell. So as the monster, sometimes it feels that you're pretty much not just outnumbered in a way that sucks, but like you don't really have a fair chance. As soon as you kill somebody, they can be back within moments. So at this point I've got a little bit of armor back. Carry on running away from these guys through the water again to try and mask my tracks. It's a good tactic. So now I can evolve. Become faster, stronger.
The monster has evolved.
Spend some points. Learn some new abilities. And now I look even more badass. So in this video I did have the option of carrying on evolving to level 3, which is when you can then attack the power generator, another way of winning. But in the end I decided just to fight it out and eventually win. As far as I recall, it was pretty close. Again, you can hear shooting in the distance. And again, as you can tell, it takes a long time to get your evolution bar full to be able to evolve. One thing you can do to speed it up a little bit is to go after bigger prey, but finding it can be quite tricky. As you can tell at this point, only a quarter full in that meter. It takes a long time, all the time being chased. He dropped a buff. That can be incredibly useful. an especially good buff for the monster, but if players pick up the buff, then you're going to have a bad time as the monster. Not even quite halfway yet. I'm not sure what happened at this point, but I think someone got killed by the wildlife. You can be killed as the wildlife by the wildlife as a hunter, sorry. And I think at this point, this guy was regretting trapping the monster. As my new abilities made light work of him. And poor Rendertechnician gets his face bashed in again. To be fair, at this point the medic wasn't doing a fantastic job. She was trying, but at the same time it just wasn't enough. So guys, that was some monster gameplay. I won a round, finally. It does take a lot of practice getting used to the monsters. And hopefully next time, if we record this, with it now being free, more of us can play it. It's worth it now that it's free, guys, I'll say that much. It's not perfect, but it's something else to play that doesn't cost a penny. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out Rendertechnician. I will leave his name in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. See you very soon in another video.